Hey y'all, happy Tuesday. I hope everyone's having a good Tuesday. My Tuesday has been okay so far, but like some of y'all, you are probably glued to the TV because I have been glued to the TV um, since I got home. So this is a well-needed moment away from the TV. So, hey y'all, happy Tuesday. Hey Kirsten, welcome. What you working on? So today, y'all, we are going to be making a um, money card holder, but really we're going to more so be focusing on the actual. Uh, Everybody's been calling them a lip balm pouch because that's where the lip gloss or lip balm is usually there. So we are going to focus on this, but we are going to kind of get a design. I may look on Creative Fabrica or Design Bundles for a random gift card holder and make it, but I did make this for my cousin, and maybe I'll just stick with something like that. But you can do so many different things with these. Like this, I did an over the edge type of gift card, which made it a little bit larger than I wanted because her hair is so big, and I didn't really want to take up all of the space on the card. But there's so many different things you can do with these. But we are going to get started very soon. Hey Shamika, welcome. Hey Josie Boo, happy Tuesday, girl. Hey Jan. Hey Sonia. Oh, also for my members, look in the community. If you didn't get a chance to look in the community section, I actually put the file for these. I don't have this file listed in my Etsy shop, y'all. It's possible that I may list it tonight if you guys are interested. I really want to show you all how to do this. But for my members, y'all, you have this file. So there's two files in the community section. Click onto it. If you can't access it now, let me know. But it's a Google Drive as usual. You have one where you can use, if you don't have a scoring wheel, or if you don't have the scoring tool or the scoring stylus, there's a file there where you can simply just cut out the perforated lines instead of using one of those tools to do it so that you can bend it easy. And then there's also another file if you do have a scoring tool or the perforated tool, you can change that into those types of cut lines. But we're going to go through it in Cricut Design Space. I actually created this file inside of Adobe Illustrator for these. However, I know some of you don't have Adobe Illustrator, so we are not going to be creating this inside of Adobe Illustrator. We're going to be creating it inside of Cricut Design Space. At least I'm going to show y'all the best way to do that. All right, so let's see who else is here. Hey, Erica, welcome. Hey, Fabuloses. Welcome. Hey, Marissa and y'all. I got this idea because I actually have purchased some of these because there are no, you can't find these pouches anywhere. And so I actually purchased some of these Vaseline chapstick cases to use here. But I was in a live the other night and Marissa was like how she made her own and she used this file, but I ended up just making my own file. But she was like, she made her own. And so I was like, let me go ahead and try this. And I like how it turned out. But if you don't have time to cut or to make a file, or if you don't want to purchase a file, you can buy one of these. These are maybe, they have these at the Dollar Tree too. So if you use this and you're going to use chapstick anyway, you know, it's worth it. And these also make good stocking stuffers. So but you can use this. And if you look at Mr. Crafty Pants's video that he did on this, I think he used one of these like this, and then he just cleaned off the paper. So if you're interested in that, check him out, because he does show like how he cleaned off the packaging so that he could reuse it for his gift card. Hey Veronica, welcome. Hey Clarissa. So yeah, y'all. Hey Marty Mar, y'all. I just went all the way down, and I don't know if I really want to go up. So we're about to get started. Hey Lakeisha. Hey Fifi. Hey everybody, y'all. It went all the way down. I'm so sorry, but I see y'all. Tim's, Barb, all of y'all. I love y'all. Lizzie, thank you. But it scrolled all the way down really quick, so we're going to get started because I have been watching the news and I feel like so I gotta just get through this. So let's get started, and I am going to show y'all. First, I'm going to show y'all what we're going to be cutting. Let me show you, because I did get some questions as far as what material that we're going to be using for it. I need to get some sticker paper. There's so many ways that we could make these. Like, I didn't use any sticker paper. I printed directly onto the cardstock for this. So you can do so many different things with this. You don't have to do one way. Hold on, let me share my screen, and then I'm going to be sharing Cricut Design Space very soon. Let me go smaller. I want to be smaller. But hey, everybody just coming in. Happy Tuesday. All right, so today I have 110 pounds. Oh, that's too close, y'all. Can't even see what I'm doing. All right. So we're going to be making one of these, and this one has I used the perforation tool. So you guys see like the jagged, or it's like just, yeah, it's kind of jagged. So that kind of helps me like bend it better. So that's why I use that. For this one, I use the scoring wheel, and in the glare, you guys can kind of see those score lines, which also helps to bend. I like this way better. So that's why today we are going to be using cut lines to do it. It's not even going to take that long. Hey Carlos, welcome. So I also have some paper. This is cardstock paper that we are going to be putting on the back of the cardstock, because the way that I did this, there is it's a backing, and so the lip balm is actually behind. So initially I was going to create like a tab here that you could pull it open. I didn't do that, but that was my thoughts for this one. All right, then we are going to be using this craft plastic or acetate, and this is 0.007 thickness, and these are 12 by 12. This exact model, I purchased a lot of these, and so I have tons of these, especially when I'm making shakers, but they are out of this brand on Amazon. And I got this from Amazon. They're out of this brand on Amazon, but I do have a link listed below to my Amazon store, and I have another brand that I use also, and that's also 0.007 thickness. All right, so usually the Cricut can cut through 0.007. I've had some success with 0.20 or 0.2 thickness, but for this project it's 0.007. All right, so let's head to, and I have my Tombow, and this is just it's double-sided permanent tape that we are going to be using to just tape everything together. You can use any adhesive that you would like, but this is what we are going to be doing. All right, let's go. All right, let me stop sharing this screen. All right, so we are going to head into Cricut Design Space. Let me make sure that I have it open. And close out of you guys. All right, so we're going to share my Cricut screen. But hey, everybody just coming in. All right, let's go to the window, Cricut Design Space, and we are in Cricut Design Space. And we are going to go to New Project. And I'm going to replace the previous project that I had up. So now we're in Cricut Design Space, and I am going to upload the file that I have for this. Now, I might, if you guys want this file, I'll probably put it inside of my Etsy store, but it's just going to be as an SVG file. All right, but I will show you how you can get this done inside of Cricut Design Space. Again, I created this inside of Adobe Illustrator, but we are going to walk through creating this inside of Cricut Design Space. All right, so let me go ahead and upload our file. Let me make sure you guys can see me. You can. All right. All right, so I already uploaded. These are the ones that I designed, and for my members inside of the community is the link to the Google Drive where you can get this file. The width of this file is 5.25. It probably is not going to upload as 5.25 because I put multiple on one page. So just take note of that. So the width is 5.25. The height is 2.85. So let's go ahead and add this to the canvas. And so I have everything that we are going to be doing. Let me ungroup. All right, so this is the first file, and this file we are, with this particular image or file, we only need to use the fine point blade. I do need to resize it. So if you get this file from me, this one you can cut. These are all cut lines. As you see over here, basic cut, basic cut. So that center and the tabs, those are cut lines. So you don't need a scoring wheel and you don't need a perforated wheel. Okay, so that's that. And so this is already done. All you would have to do if you were to get this one is send it directly to the printer, to the Cricut, and it's gonna cut it. All right, so this here, this is one where you can actually change the lines. So if you have a scoring wheel, or if you have a, let me change the size too, or the other tool, the perforated tool, and as you see, it automatically adjusted the height. It did come in locked, but if you have that, those tools, you can click onto where it just says basic cut here, and you would go over to, and that's basic cut over in the layers panel over here, because this is the file that we have selected. It's highlighted, but you would click onto the basic cut, the center lines. The outer line, you want that to be a cut. So if you click onto the center, and this is only for if you have a scoring wheel or a perforation tool, you are going to go back up to operation, and you are going to change basic cut to either perforate, which then gives you a dashed line there, or you change it to not engrave. We want to do score, and then score changes it also. But when it goes to the machine, this tells the machine which tool that you are going to be using. The way we did this one over here on the right, that is strictly cut. It is all cut. Okay, so you won't have to change anything for that. But let me go ahead. We're not going to use this one, the one that's highlighted now. We're not going to use that one. I just want to show you, especially if you get the file, and you want to, you have the tools that I have, you can, but I'm not going to even use, I was going to use the scoring wheel and the perforation wheel tonight, but for those of you who don't have those wheels, this would be pointless. So we are just going to do the fine point blade, and this will will do that for us. Now this one takes a little bit more time, not that much, but a little bit of more time, but it's definitely worth doing that extra step so that it can bend properly for you. All right, so I am just going to move this over here. Actually, I'm going to hide it because we are not going to use it. We're only going to use this one. And so when you get ready to send this to cut, you want to click attach. And so why do you want to click attach? Because when you take it over to get cut, the score lines or the other cut, like it's going to go into different areas. It's not all going to go onto one. Like we want these cut lines or score lines. If you're doing score, we want those lines to be exactly where we place them. So if you don't attach it, it will not be exactly where you place it. So we're just going to click attach. And so that's going to be, we actually could have clicked weld because this isn't score, but we're going to click attach for today. All right, so now I am going to work with this one. And when you guys see how this one is, I'm just going to put this off of the screen for now. We are going to make this. If you are leaving me a comment, of course, I don't have, oh, I could get my iPad. Wait a minute, y'all. It's charged today. I'm going to get my iPad.
Ooh, yes. Oh, I got it.
All right, so let's see. Hold on one second, y'all. All right, so let me, that way I can see if you guys are saying something to me. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. I just want to see, make sure I don't miss any, and I need to turn it down.
Because I'm going to start off.
Oh. That was Angel B. Hold on. Let me go back. Where is my thing? I'm sorry. But I do have it charged for a change. All right. So this one, I'm going to select all of it. But as you guys see, this came over in so many different pieces because I wanted to show you all how you could do this inside of Cricut Design Space. So we are going to update the width to 5 1/4, and it automatically adjusted the height. And now we are just, I'm making it a little bit bigger so that you guys can see what it is that we are going to be doing. All right, so let me scroll down 1 second, guys. 1 second, please. Let's keep going. All right, I can see the chat, but not too good. Hey Kim, hey Kenya. All right, so let me, so as you guys see, there's so many small pieces to this one file right here. But this is how I created the file inside of Adobe Illustrator. So what I did was I measured the lip balm, like I just wrapped the lip balm around, let's see, I'm gonna use this lip gloss that I have. So I kind of just wrapped the lip balm just to kind of get like an idea of like how, like the amount of space that it needed to be. So that's what I did. I used my measuring tape just to kind of get an idea, and that's how I got my measurements. All right, so this one side in the center, hold on. So everything came over separately, and I created it by creating so many different boxes or rectangles. So I am going to show you guys. So this one rectangle right here is 2.75 by 0.75, and that's the front part of the lip balm. I actually kind of just followed and looked just to see how it's done. It's more so, it's square, it's not curved. All right, so let me So it's square in the front. I should have had it down here so you guys could more so see that one because the light is over here. So this is square. It's really square. So this is square in the front. So that is what that part is. Okay. And so then I just followed how it looks on the package, and that's how I created the template. So in Cricut, next, this part right here, I did it the same measurement as that center part. Now you don't have to do that. You can make it a little shorter. Keep the width the same, but you can make it 0.6 if you want instead of 0.75. I just chose to keep it all the same. Okay, so these three boxes are identical. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to select these. And to do that, let's go to shapes, get a square. We're going to change this square to, and we'll do it on top so you guys can see. We're going to change the square to, what is this? 2.75 by 75, 2.75. And then we are going to change this to, first you got to unlock it. And then we're going to change that to 0.75. All right. No, I don't want 0.75, not 2.75 again. All right. So now we're going to place that there. Okay, next, what we're going to do is we are then just going to duplicate that. That's all I did. Now, remember I said you can make it, if you don't want it to protrude so far out, you can make it shorter. So you can make that 0.6, 0.5. You can make it whatever it is that you want. I just wanted the money to fit in really, really good, whether you're using one bill or multiple bills. So I knew that for this particular one, I was going to be using multiple bills. So I wanted it to be, to fit good and not look like it's bunched up or squished inside. So we're going to just click duplicate. And then I'm going to place that there. And then I'm going to duplicate it again. And we're going to place it here. Again, I originally created the design inside of Adobe Illustrator, but for the purpose of tonight, I usually create a lot in Adobe Illustrator, y'all. Most things I do in Adobe Illustrator. But for tonight, this is what we're going to do. So now what I did next was I worked on the tabs that's going to go underneath. So there's two tabs that's actually underneath this back piece. And so that's what we're going to work on next. So these are the two tabs right here and right here. Let me see if you guys have any questions or comments or concerns. So these are the two tabs that we have. Okay, 1 and 2. If I move it, as you guys see, this is not all together. And I brought it over to Cricut Design Space for the purpose of showing y'all how to do this. So this measures at 2.75 because the width needs to be the same. That center area, the width needs to be the same. So that's going to be 2.75, and I made that 0.3 of an inch, or 3/10 of an inch. That's the correct way to say it, 3/10 of an inch. But I'm just going to say we have 2.75 by 0.3. Okay. And so the same way, we're using the shapes tools, and we are just going to make shapes. So I'm going to turn this square. Let me move this over a little bit so that we could work here. So I'm going to turn this square into 2.75 by, let me unlock it, by 0.3. And that's because I really didn't want too big of a tab underneath. So we're just going to place that there. And again, this is a lot of duplicating, y'all. Once you do one thing, you can go ahead and you're really just matching up the sides. So now we're going to take that duplicate and we're going to put that duplicate down here at the bottom. All right, so we have our center pieces, and right now there's still pieces. You guys are going to see what we do when we get ready to actually turn this into the template that's going to look like what it is that I'm going to be cutting tonight. So if this is something you want to do, you can follow along and make your own template, and you can cut it out yourself. All right, so next we need to create this square, and this is 0.5 by 775 by 0.75. And so again, we are going to create a shape. Now this is going to be, we're going to duplicate this. This is going to be 4 times around here. As y'all see, this is not, it's a whole bunch of duplicating and a whole bunch of rectangles that we're using. So let's go, and we had, it was 0.5. I'm going to unlock it now. So we're going to do 0.5 by 0.75. And so I'm just going to put that here. And this is going to help me create our outer shape, and then we are going to create the inner shape also. I'm going to show you guys how we're going to create the inner shape and how we're going to make the lines, cut lines. All right, so now I'm just going to duplicate this, duplicate, and we're going to put it right here. Oh, I meant to turn my computer off, like restart it, but I didn't. We're going to duplicate it again. And we're going to duplicate it again. And so you guys will see how we're going to fold this. So what I did was, when I was doing it, I kind of like actually drew it out to see exactly how it was going to fold into place so that we could get the money in, and I wanted it to be backless. All right, so next we're going to do this part, and this is going to be one tab. So now we're going to select that, and this is 75.75 by 0.75, and I'm just going to do the same thing that we have done already. And that is going to, this is actually a square. Everything else has been a rectangle, but this is actually a square. I'm trying to look at the chat. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not even looking at the chat. What's up, Montgomery? All right, so we have that here. And so now, of course, we are going to duplicate it again. And so I'm going to put this here, and we have one more piece, and that is going to be the piece that is going to fold over. All right, so next, this is 0.5 by 0.75, which is the same as this. So I'm just going to duplicate that. And we're going to put that here. And we're going to duplicate this again. So if you don't have a program like Illustrator or Silhouette, there's some things like you can do a lot of different things inside of Cricut too. All right, so everything looks good, y'all. This is our template. I'm going to reduce the size of this so you guys can kind of see what we have. All right, so now what I'm going to do is that other one that we had, I want to, okay, I'm going to hide this one. That's the one that's behind it. The one behind it, we are hiding. The other one still should be here. So there's nothing behind this one. Let me move this. Done. And so we pretty much created this all the same way, but we just created it inside of Cricut Design Space. All right, so now what we're going to do is I am going to, hold on. Everything that we need to score, I am going to select it, or everything that we want to cut. So I am going to select this, because everywhere there's a crease, we either want it to bend or we want it to cut. So that middle part, we want it to bend. We want that to bend, and we want the first part of the tab to bend. So we're going to, on both sides, on the right side and the left side. So I am just going to duplicate that. And then I'm just going to move that down. All right, so now what I want to do is I want to create that outer shell so that we can cut it. So now I'm just going to select all of that, and then I am going to weld it. Hold on. Uh-oh. I want this to be a cut. So I don't want to weld that just yet. So I'm going to weld this. Uh-oh. I'm going to select all of that. We're going to weld that together. I'm thinking, you know what? Let me undo that. I'm going to duplicate the whole thing. Hold on, y'all. So I'm going to duplicate the entire thing. just in case. Just in case it does not do what I want it to do. All right, give me a second. It is duplicating. Because there's score lines here and there's also cut lines. There's both. Did it duplicate for me? I don't see it. Let me do it again. Okay, there we go. Oh, it duplicated 3 times, looks like. Oh no, this twice. All right. Move that. All right. So what we're going to do for this first one, I am going to weld this together. And so once we weld it together, it's going to become one. So this is going to cut all of the lines around it. But I still need it to, it still gave me that other one, huh? I don't need it. Don't need it. Let me delete. All right, so as you see, it still gave me like that basic outline of it, right? So the center lines, I want us to have cut lines. So what I'm going to do next is I am going to look at, let's go to images. And in images, I don't know if you guys can see images. Did the pop-up screen come up? Let me see. Okay, so in images, we are going to look for lines, right? Well, let's go to shapes. Let's see if it's in shapes. So in shapes, this is all the shapes that we have, or some of the shapes. They're not all. So we're going to select more shapes. And so I'm going to look for a line, but I want let's type in line first to see what lines come up. We want a perforated line or a dotted line. I prefer a dashed line. Let's see if I can just say dashed line. Let's see what comes up. All right, so here's a few dashed lines that came up. And so that's what we want, because if you select line from the shapes, all you're going to get is that one solid line. But for this part, we don't need a solid line, because a solid line is just going to cut it straight through. And we don't really want that. Hey, Evie. All right, let's see. All right, so the dotted line that we're going to use, or the dashed line that we're going to use, is going to be the second one right here, because that one's not too dashed. All right, so now we are going to simply have to place. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to group this. So that way it'll help me be able to place the lines where I need it to be. And we are going to change this color to, let's change it to white. All right, so here, this is going to help me be able to place the dashed lines where we need to place them. And I'm also going to add some cut lines here too. But for now, we're just going to worry about the dashed lines. So I placed it on top of the other one. And here's the dashed line that came in for us. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger because I can't see that. If I can't see it, y'all probably can't see it. Probably can't. All right, so this is the dashed line. All right, so I am going to resize that line. And I'm actually going to end up duplicating it. Now, the reason why I'm doing it this way is because you really can't do it the way that we're doing, because we're making a template here. You have to do it this way. If you know a better way, tell me. But this is how I do it. So we're going to duplicate this. I'm going to duplicate this a few times, because we are actually going to put these on top of the line so that we'll know exactly where it needs to be. All right, so we're going to put this right here. I'm going to put this right here on top of that line. And then we're just going to keep putting it on top of the lines. Now you can make it a little bit longer, but what you don't want it to do is you don't want it to touch the edge because it is going to be a cut line. Again, this is for people who don't have the score lines, or not the score lines, the scoring wheel or the perforated wheel. So I'm just making this a little bit bigger. Uh-oh, guys. I'm trying to look at the comments, but y'all know how I get. All right, so we are just duplicating and putting these in place in the areas where we need to make a bend. That's really what this is going to be for, making a bend. Let me put this here. And then we are also going to put them onto the sides right here. And so I'm just going to duplicate that again. And then you guys will see how easy it's going to be for us to do this. I'm going to get a file from Creative Fabrica, and that's what we're going to use for our money card. All right. And so I'm going to bring this down just a little bit, and I am going to resize it because we don't really need it to be that big. Let me bring it up a little bit. Remember, you really don't want it to touch the edge. All right, let's see. No, I don't see it no more. Where did it go, y'all? Where did our line go? Oh, and I did not turn these into cut files yet. So I need to turn it into a cut file. Hold on. So if you don't know, you can turn these into cut files. As you guys see right here, it says that the operation is a pen, right? We don't want that to be. We're not drawing anything onto this acetate. So what we need to do is we need to change the operation from pen to basic cut. All right, pen to basic cut. That is why we put it in this way, basic cut. So these are all basic cut. We are not drawing anything. So basic cut. And did my other one, I'm going to duplicate this again because I think the other one that I just had, I think that one, basic cut. I'm just changing all of these to basic cut. So that way we won't have an issue when it is time to do what we need to do. Okay, so now we are going to move this, and I need to resize it again because I think that it, I don't know if it got hidden behind there or where did it go because I didn't see it. Did y'all see what happened to our line? So I am just going to make that a little bit smaller. Oh, where is it at? Maybe it's that thin that it's going to be 2 lines. I see it there. Y'all, I see it. I'm a hot mess. I see it. I see it. All right, so I'm going to duplicate that. Uh-oh. And then we are going to put it over here. And this is just creating the bend, the fold for us, which is going to make it a lot easier for us to bend this and put this together. All right, so now we only have to do 2 more of those lines, and we're going to put one here at this tab because it's going to actually fold over. When we put it together, you guys will see like that it'll start making sense for y'all. All right, so now we are going to take it, and I am going to bring this over here. It just needs a little bit more. And then this is going to go right here, which I do want to make it just a little bit longer. All right, so it's going to go there. And then we are going to duplicate that. And then I'm going to put it on the other side. So this is going to go right here. All right, so now we have 1 second, y'all. All right, so now we have all of our cut lines. The dashed lines are going to be cut lines. Those are not score lines. Those are not perforation lines. Those are cut lines. That's why we did it this way, so that we could get a cut line. It's hard to turn a line. You can't really turn a line and make it dashed inside of the canvas. So you had, like, that's why we found the dash line that we needed. All right, so we're done with the dash lines. Everything that we need to be dashed is going to be dashed, but we do have some places where I need an extra cut. So like right here, I need an extra cut in between here. So here's where I'm going to put an actual line. So let's go to shapes. And then we are going to make a few more lines. All right. Let's see. 1 second, y'all. I need to turn off the dryer. I can't. All right, so now we are going to put this line, and this is, oh, no, we want a regular line because we're done with those. We already finished that. Let me get a regular line. So let's go back to shapes, and we're going to get our line. And this is, as y'all see, this, oh, that line should not be dashed. Oh, let me see. Hold on. It's not a score. Okay, so it's coming over as a score. We're going to do basic. That's why the line, I'm like, that line should not be dashed. That should not, that's why you have to pay attention to the operation at the top up here, because if not, you will go to cut and print and it will not be what you want. So we had to change that into just a regular basic cut. And that's because, y'all, that's because we need to keep it that way, only because in case you don't have the scoring wheel or the stylus. All right, so I'm just going to adjust this size, and we are going to cut this. We're going to put a line here, and you guys will see why I'm doing it this way, and I'm putting it on top. This is helping me to keep, to have it the correct way, only because of when we welded it, it did not have the lines. And so we need those lines. We need that to cut. So we're going to duplicate it again, and then we are going to just put it here. We have about a few more places where it needs to go, and then we are pretty much done. We're done with all of the extra stuff that we need to do. So right here, these are the only extra cut lines that we needed to add right here. And so I'm going to just shift it up, duplicate it again, and that's going to be it. And you guys will see once we get done why I did it that way. Maybe they're like, girl, no, we won't. All right, so I just lined it up, and all of this should be cut. Okay, so let's get ready to move the other out of the way. And it was that duplicate that I had that we wanted to get out of the way. So where is it? It should be right there. All right. So as you guys see, now we pretty much have all of the stuff that we need. And I think I have two. Yep. I had two lines there. Why did I have that line there? Yep. All right. Let me do undo. And so this is the one that we are going to delete. And this is not going to be a print and cut. This is going to be a basic cut. All right, so we can delete this one. And the purpose of me doing that was just so that I could see where I needed to put everything. All right, so I am going to delete that because we are done. I'm going to show you guys. We're going to cut this one out. We're not going to cut the one that I designed in Adobe Illustrator. We're going to cut the one that we did out together. All right, so here I am just going to select all of this here. I gotta make sure I select everything that I need to select. All right. I think we have all of the dashed lines. No, we don't want print then cut. All of these are going as print then cut. We are changing all of these to basic cut. Let's go back. Basic. Why is it not changing to basic? Right, hold on. This one is, we don't want print then cut. We want basic cut. Oh, y'all. Hold on a second. Why is it not? Did I attach it? I don't want basic cut. Color type. Nope. I did pen foil. It has to go to. I don't know why. Oh, y'all, all that, and now it's going back to base. It's going back to print and cut. Hold on. Image. We don't want that. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can weld this together. Let's see, y'all. It won't let me weld. Oh, no, fine. But nope, it won't let me unflatten it either. All of that, y'all. I don't want to flatten it. I want to cut it. Hold on. Let me go back to my shapes. We are not doing all these lines all over again. I'm sorry. Hold on. Shapes, lines. Did my other one do? I don't want it as a score. Basic. Okay, so this is uncut. But my other one is not doing. I don't want that as a cut. Hold on a second, y'all. I need to see why my dotted line is not giving me cut. Oh God. Shapes. Dash. Dashed line. Let's see. I don't want to do pen. I want. Okay, so we are going to not do this one because this is not working out. Hold on a second. We won't be able to do this one because I don't know why it's coming over. Why it won't let me change it. And I don't want to score it because if you don't have a scoring wheel, then you won't be able to score. It changes it to score. We may have to leave these at score, y'all. I may have to use the scoring wheel. But we're here. We're going to have to change it to score because it's not going to let me cut it. So we're going to do two of them. Hold on. Score, score, score. So I'm changing them to score because it won't let me do cut. And then we are going to send this to the printer. Score. And then I'll show y'all the other way using the file that I have here. All right. So the one on the right, I made this inside of Adobe Illustrator. And as y'all saw, the one over here on the left, we did this inside of here in Cricut Design Space. And I am going to select all of these and we are going to then, why is it doing that? Okay, it's getting that one. And then we are going to go ahead and get ready to, I'm going to attach that together. And then I am going to attach this together. And so now we are going to get ready to cut out our acetate. So this, we still have to score, but on the file on the right, we're going to be able to cut it. So I'll be able to show y'all, but I did that inside of Adobe Illustrator. And hey, everybody just coming in. Happy Tuesday. All right, so we're going to click Make It. And let me get a piece of our acetate. And we are going to place this onto a strong grip mat. Now this should be able to go onto a green mat, a standard grip mat, but I usually put it on the strong grip mat. Because sometimes it's depending on what you're doing, but the point 007 isn't that thick, so it should work out fine. All right, so I'm going to click on mat. We're going to click continue. And then as you see, both of them are here. I'm going to move that over just a little bit. And then we're going to click continue. And I am going to select the Cricut Maker 3. And we are going to browse all materials, and we are going to select acetate. And acetate, this not the foil acetate. You're just going to select the acetate. You're going to click done. I'm going to click more. And then right here, if you want to edit your tool, let's say you don't have the scoring wheel, you can use the scoring stylus. All right, but we're going to use the scoring wheel and also the fine point blade. All right, I'm going to switch back over to the screen or to the desk, remove, and then we'll go back into Cricut Design Space so that we could get the rest of everything that we need. Okay, here we go, y'all. Let's get going. I'm gonna add Alfie to the table. All right, so I'm just taking off the plastic. I know y'all don't want to hear me take off the plastic. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. I ended up doing scoring because the basic cut for the I don't know why I wasn't turning it into a scoring. It turned the regular line, but not that dashed line, into a cut file. So now we're just gonna put this here, and this is the strong grip mat. Well, this is actually, I think I got this mat from Tech Wrap, and I'm just putting it on. Don't really have to do too much because this is very, very sticky. And then we're going to put it into the machine. Hold on, y'all. And then we're gonna do like a print and cut and print out I'm gonna find a graduation one and maybe give that to my cousin too. See good. Uh-oh. Of course it's frozen. Are you trying to call me? Oh, good. Let's see. All right, so this is okay. We're gonna have to use the scoring wheel. So I'm gonna put in the scoring wheel. But if you don't have the scoring wheel, you can use the stylus like this. It does the same thing. And so I'm going to take this out because that's what it's going to start at. It's going to start with the scoring wheel. And hold on. And then I'll show you guys the file that I have that I made that you don't need a scoring wheel for it. I don't know why you can't turn that line into a cut line with the Cricut, but you can't. All right, so I'm gonna put this through, and then it's gonna score that one side, and then it's gonna cut the other side. Use nothing. You sure can, Candace. You can use, it doesn't have to be the Cricut mats. They're actually pretty much the same mats. They look identical. So we're gonna click go, and so it's gonna score. Thanks, Christine. Thank you. All right, so it's just reading the tool, and here I'm just gonna clean it off a little bit. Looks like it's stinking. I think I put more pressure. Yo, did I put more pressure? I don't remember now. And I can't see the screen. I'm just cleaning from around my fine point blade because there's a lot of flock on it. A lot. Thank you, Candace. But hey, everybody that just came in. I did a little bit of we just made a template inside of Design Space. And so the problem now is that I turned those other lines into score lines instead of turning the actual line into score lines. So it's scoring all of those little dots. It shouldn't take too long. It's not too much. Hey, Devonda. Let me come back to the chat. And then it'll click over. But hey, Devonda girl. So that's what we're doing now. It should have already been done scoring. So if I would have used the actual score line, you guys saw the actual line and turned that into a score line, then that would have been fine. But I did not. So this is what we get. This is what we get. And so it kind of makes sense because it's kind of similar to when you're doing engraving and when you're making all the lines inside of Design Space and how you have to make those lines a little bit thicker. So that's probably what I should have did was to maybe, no, I wouldn't have been able to do that. Yeah, never mind. Because I didn't do lines for the other thing. We did small rectangles. So yeah, that wasn't going to work. But it's just doing the score lines for where we hit score. Hey Nisi, welcome. So I just will sit down while this is going and then we will work on the other design. Let me go. We're going to go into design. While that's doing that, we're going to go into Creative Fabrica and look at stop screen share, and let's see the files that they have because they have some. And so we are going to look and see. I don't want there. Cancel. Hold on, y'all. All right, let me share. Share. Oh, now it's time for me to put in the other one. Hold on. Window. I think this is Creative Fabrica. All right, so it scored the areas that we needed it to score. And so now we are going to click. And for anybody that's a member, please know that inside of the community tab, you guys have, I put the files, the Google Drive to the files that I made. Okay, so you won't have to even go through that stuff in Cricut. You can just download it and I have both options. So if you have a scoring wheel or a perforated wheel, you can do it that way. And if you don't, you're going to be able to do it the way that I'm about to show you now. Hey, Unbiased LLC. All right, so now we have, now we're here. This is Creative Fabrica, and Creative Fabrica has some money cards, and these are the money cards that Creative Fabrica has, or at least some of them. So let me look for a graduation money card. And if you are interested in Creative Fabrica, I do have a link below where you can get the all access membership for the first month for $1. And then every month after that, it is going to be $19. All right, so I don't really see many. They just have this one. Let's see what these look like. Oh, they have that one that said congrats. All right, so they have this. The tassel was worth the hassle. Congratulations. All right, so let's see what this is so far what Creative Fabrica has. And then money card. Let's see. Card holder. And then these are just, I guess, just regular other ones. Like they have some cute ones, different sayings on them. A few for gas, if that's what you want to do. You can put something for gas. Let's go to, okay, now we're going to go to design bundles and see what design bundles has. Hey, Latanya. Hey, Miss Nini. So design, as y'all see, Creative Fabrica has these same ones here too, but this is pretty cute. I may look at something like this for my cousin. Let's see. Freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, and then graduate is in a larger letter or larger font. Buy something great. Oh, and then this one, the tassel was worth the hassle. All right, that's nice. Let me see what else they have. I may just go ahead and get that one and we'll do that one together. I'm going to upload another one, like actually designing one, but for tonight the focus was making the pouch in the front. And so this is gas money. They have some birthday ones, y'all. This birthday one, this is not worth $2. Well, let me not say it's not worth $2. I'm saying you can pretty much make this, y'all. You really could make this. Some of this stuff, y'all, you can make this inside a Cricut design space. A lot of these are not like real intricate designs. Oh, and it's Father's Day. If you want to give your father a few bucks, you can. They have these Father's Day cards. And look, in case of emergency. See, these are all cute. Those are cute. Oh, look at this one. Congrats to the grad. I don't know if I want that one. They have quite a few of the graduation ones here. So with Creative Fabrica, you just have to kind of search a little bit more, because I'm sure they have more, but you have to, like the search, you have to search a little bit more. So which one should we do, y'all? Should we do that one at the top, or should I go with like something classic and do like something like this? Let's look at these. It's raining. Let's see. All right, look, congrats, grad. The tassel was worth the hassle. Congrats, you did it. Happy graduation. Those are nice too. And these are all, but I think I really like this one, how this one is. I like that one. And the hassle is worth the tassel. I think we may go ahead and get this one and upload it into Cricut Design Space. Is this one, which one do you guys, okay, so it's gonna, no. There has to be more than this. I gotta see. I don't see any more yet, but let's go ahead and get this one. And I'm going to stop sharing the screen. Stop screen share. So we are going to get that one, and it's still cutting. But it took that long because of the, y'all. That's those score lines. They were like score dots. All right, let's see. I'm gonna make this one bigger, and then we are going to head over to, let me see, I'm getting this file, and then we'll head back into Cricut Design Space. Add to card. Let's go. All right. Use my store credits. Yes. All right. I'm just downloading those files, so that way when this is done, it's not going to take much for us to print it out. Because we are going to print it onto, I don't know if we're going to do sticker paper or onto cardstock. Let's see. I don't know yet. All right, so it's downloading, and we are going to do All right, so some of them come already pre-filled with the dollar amount and some don't. So I am going to head to Cricut. We're going to do a new window. Hopefully I didn't just stop it. Y'all remember that last time I was cutting and then I stopped it because I went to someplace else, and then yeah, that was a disaster. Cancel. I don't want to cancel Cricut. Cancel. All right. Oh. Yeah, my cut lines. I really didn't need that hard of a cut line, y'all. Y'all gonna see my hard cut lines. I think I got more than one stroke on it. Hey, one virtuous woman. Hey, sis Marcel. Welcome. Happy Tuesday, and happy Tuesday to everybody that just came in. If you are a member and you just came in, look in the community section and you will have access to these files so that you can cut out your own lip balm or money pouch. Oh, y'all, I'm just waiting. It's almost done. It's that more cut. It's almost done. Y'all, and the school year is almost done. My kids are pretty outrageous, y'all. Pretty outrageous. All right. So that's all done. And so we are going to pull it out. And then I need to just verify that, oh, we're still going to have to cut out the card, but let's look at this acetate real quick. All right, so we're just going to peel the card or peel the backing away from the card so that you don't like rip anything. And also too, so that you can save your material, because when you don't, sometimes like you could bend your material and then it's kind of hard to like really make it flat again. So here I'm just peeling because I don't want to bend the material. So it's still straight, as straight can be. All right, so next we are going to take off the templates. All right, and so here I'm just going to the same thing. And with this, you want to be careful because remember we have certain parts that are cut in between, and you don't really want to pull it to where it comes apart or breaks. All right, so here I'm just doing the same thing, and you want to be careful with this one too because the way that I did this with the cut, you can easily tear it, so you don't want to do that. And then I'll show you guys the difference. Let me just put this back on. I'm not going to tell you how many mats I've forgotten to put the case back on. All right, so this was the one that we did in Cricut Design Space. I'm not sure if you guys can really see the bend lines, but they're there, like the score lines. You guys, I don't think you guys can really see that good. Can't see it on here either, but there are score lines here. So the score lines help me in determining where I should fold and bend. So here is where that line is, and so I'm just folding it. All right, and so then I'm going to fold this one because I can see, y'all can't see it, but I can see the score lines. So all you're gonna do right here is make score lines. All right, and so we have this here, and then you can take like a squeegee and kind of just like give it like that extra crease that you need it to have. So that way the bend is pretty solid. All right, so then we're also going to take this part now, the edges here, those little flaps, and then I'm just going to bend it the opposite way. And then my score lines, the score lines really help to make sure that it bends exactly where it's supposed to bend. So that's why you do the score lines and the cut lines in certain areas. So this, I'm just bending it here, and I'm going to do the same thing that I did on that other side and just kind of give it like an extra little, some help to keep it that way. All right, that's what I'm doing here. So this one, this is the one that we made in Cricut. This is acetate. It's craft. Sometimes it's called craft plastic, Delonda. It's 0.007 thickness. So some of the, it's like a clear, you know how the stuff that you could make with the shakers? And this is what a lot of people put on top of the shakers to keep it in. All right, so now, as y'all see, it's coming together. And then this is going to, I'm going to fold. Uh-oh, I bent that one too much. I'm going to fold this in, and we're going to create our tabs here. And then this is going to fold over. And right now I'm just folding it like to help me give it that bend. So I think I forgot to put some lines here, y'all. Oh no, I didn't. I put it there. All right, so I'm just folding it back, and I'm going to fold it forward. All you do is follow your score lines or cut lines. Really help you to follow your pattern. All right. Oh, doing too much. All right. So now we have that folded, and I'm gonna fold this one, and then I'll show you guys. This is the one that we did in Cricut. You can create a lot of different things inside of Cricut. You don't have to have special programs, even though I do prefer doing in Adobe Illustrator. But before I had Adobe Illustrator, y'all, this is how I did my templates and things like that. Like I pieced a lot of things together this way. All right, so I'm going to bend this one back, but I'm just bending it back just to get that bend. Oh, then yeah, you could definitely use the Cricut brand. And then I'm going to bend this forward, and then we're going to bend this top part down, and I'm following the score lines when I could see them. Because these I can't see that good. All right, so I think that may work. I may have bent it too much. I did. That score line is not that far down. All right there. All right, so now I'm going to take my double-sided tape, and you can take your double-sided tape. I'm just going to flatten this back out. I'm going to put some here. I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm just taking the double-sided tape, and I'm putting some on here. I want to get on my table. And then that is going to help me stick it together, okay? I'm also going to put some here just because it's really not a lot. And this material is kind of, it's a pretty sturdy material, y'all. So here, I'm just folding it in and bringing it over, and then folding it down. And so I'm going to do the same thing for this side. I should have had it all flattened already, because that, but it's okay. I'm just going to put it over here on this. For the purpose of us tonight, we're just going to do this. And then I am applying, if you guys can see that. I'm like, girl, I can't see that. All right. And so we're going to do the same thing this way. We're bringing it up. And then I am going to glue it. I don't feel like much is on there. That's why I like doing it the other way. Uh-oh, my tape might be. All right, so then we're going to just bring it up and fold it over. And so now we have our little pouch. And so it's going to be ready for our design that we just did. All right. So this is what we have. And y'all, you can totally do this inside of Cricut Design Space. And I have the money that I'm going to give to my cousin, and I'm just going to wrap it up. And so you just wrap it in a circle. Y'all know this part. This is not a hard part, but you just turn it around, and I'm going to stick the money here, and then we're going to be ready to place this inside of our card. All right, so let's head back over to Cricut Design Space, and then we are going to put this in the card. All right, let me remove, and then let me add Cricut Design Space back. Hey, Tampa. Let's see. Let me share. Uh-oh. Let me go back to Cricut. Wait, hold on, y'all, because Cricut was telling me that something was wrong with my password. Quit. All right, so I'm done with that. We're done with that. We just need to do, I am going to save it. What was that? Card holder, save, number 2. I think I have another card holder saved, so I don't want to save both of them. Okay, let me go back to, I'm gonna do new, because I don't know why it asked me that. Okay, good. Okay, so let me go back and share this screen. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. All right, so we're going to share our screen again, and we're sharing Cricut. Oh, my tea. All right. Y'all know what? I didn't even show y'all the other one. Hold on. Before we do that, let me show you the other one, because I didn't even show y'all that one. I'm going to remove this for now. So we only looked at that first one that we did, the one that we actually designed fully inside of Cricut Design Space. But remember the one that I told you that I brought over from Adobe, and we kind of made our own perforated lines. I actually like the perforated lines a lot better because I feel like they bend a lot better. Look, y'all, you see how easy I had to use this to kind of bend, and this gives it more of a sharper edge. And so this one, I feel like this way is a lot easier for us to do. And so this was the one that I told you guys that I brought over from Adobe Illustrator. My lines were actually cut lines. And so that actually worked. You see how, like, you can actually see the cut lines. You couldn't see those score lines there, but you could see the cut lines. And this works better if you don't have a scoring wheel or scoring stylus or a perforated wheel. That's why I didn't use any of those tools tonight, in case you don't have it. But this is all cut. These were cut. Remember, with the one that I created in Cricut, I had to turn those into scoring lines. But this worked perfectly fine with cutting. So it's so much easier to take these and bend it back that way. And so this is my preferred way of doing it. Well, my preferred way is really the perforated tool, but I think you get a more cleaner bend to it. Let's see. That's a little bit easier. And then these, of course, this would fold over, and then that way. So, all right. So I'm going to move back. We'll work with this one a little bit later, or we don't really have to, but I just want to show you guys the difference of why I wanted to do cut lines instead of the scoring line, because it looks better. You can see your lines a lot better. It's just a lot I think it's a lot cleaner. All right, and you only have to use one tool. You don't have to use the scoring wheel with it. Let's see. All right, so we're back in Cricut Design Space, and we are just going to, I'm not going to do much, but I am going to upload the image that we just got from, what's that place called? I think we got this from Design Bundles. So we are going to select this one because I like this one. It's very basic, y'all, but I like it. So let's go here and we're going to click apply and continue. And this is going to be the cut file. Now I want to place another piece behind this file. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to do. All right, so here we are, and this came in really big. And so we can make this about a 4x5, which is kind of like the standard. It doesn't have to be though. You can make these whatever size it is that you want to make them. All right, so with this particular file, how I show you guys here how to make the window, you need about 2.8 inches of space to be able to really fit this in there. So that's the only thing you really have to be concerned about. All right, so let me go here. And I did a measure. How much was that, y'all? 2.8 by 2.75 by, I think, 0.75. Let me make sure, because I want to create the window. You guys are going to see how I'm going to create the window. Yeah, so I'm going to do 0.8. All right, so this is what we're going to do right now. I'm going to duplicate this because I want to create a back to it. And so this back right here, I am going to then turn this into just a cut file. So I'm going to go back up to operation, switch this from print and cut, and turn it into a basic. So that way this will go nicely. Well, let me bring that to the front. And this is actually going to probably be black. We're going to make it black. So this would just go right on top, and I think that's going to look good. So let me make this a little bit bigger. Hold on, let me see if you guys had any questions. I'm sorry. Hey, Veronica, Carol, welcome. Thanks, Nicole. Thank you, Edna. This is a project for Cricut Maker. I'm using it with the Maker, but I'm pretty sure you can do this with the Explorer. You probably just need to use a deep point blade, maybe for the acetate. I should try it out. I may try it out. Not tonight though, because the Explorer has a different home because I don't use it that much. So I gotta see, but I will definitely test it out and see and let y'all know. But I think with the deep point blade, it should be fine. All right, so let's see. So this is pretty much done. Like this is all we really need to do for this, but I do want to create that window that I told you guys about in the front. So here I want to create a square. I'm going to create a square, and the square is going to be 2.8 by 0.8 square. All right, let's see. All right, so let me unlock, and I'm going to do 2.8 by 0.8. And so this is where this is going to go right here. Now, okay, that's perfect. So I am going to cut out my square right here. So here that's a cut. Let me turn it white just because I like the way the white looks. And then I am going to attach it. I'm not going to turn that into a print then cut because the picture is a print then cut, but I don't want that it's not a square, the rectangle, to be a print then cut. I want that to be a cut because I want it to cut it out. So I'm just going to click that, and then I'm going to attach it together. So that way when it goes into the make it area, into the actual cut settings and everything, it's all going to be together. All right, so this is pretty much it. This is it. Now it's already 8:30. I was gonna actually do a design, but we're gonna go ahead and go with this so that you guys can see. The purpose of this was for us just to do the window. So let's go to make it. And we are going to do, I should do two of them because Yeah, let me do 2 of them. I don't want to waste my whole paper, y'all. Sorry. Let me go make it. Matte, we're going to do 2. Apply. All right. That way we're not wasting it. Okay, so I am going to print this out onto I'll do regular cardstock tonight. All right, we're going to send it to printer. I don't know if you guys could still see these screens. Can you? I'm waiting to see. And then we are going to be printing this on my Epson Eco Tank 15,000. Now, if you want to do like a sticker, you can get a sticker and put it on top of something else, you can. But we're just going to do a regular print and cut with regular cardstock. I'm not going to worry about using too much. You could also laminate it. There's a lot of different things that y'all could do. All right, so I'm going to take off the add bleed, and then I'm going to use the system dialog. And once my dialog box comes up, I don't know if you guys will be able to see it because it usually goes behind, and that's where it is. I am going to change my print settings. Yeah, y'all can't see. Y'all just see that circle going around. So I'm going to change the print settings, and I am just going to use, this paper is matte. We're going to use premium presentation matte for this one. I'm going to do best quality, and then we are going to go ahead and change the color to Adobe RGB, and I am going to use a 1.8 gamma for this one. And then let me put in the paper. We're just using regular cardstock paper because I've already taken up a lot of your time, so I'm not going to be too extra. But I will do a video showing a little more detail of like designing it in Cricut Design Space. I might do a video doing this, like doing it over to show y'all that also. Let me make sure I got the right one selected. I do. Let's see. You guys have any questions? Oh no. Oh, it's a mismatch. It's okay. Installed. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, complaints, because we're almost done, y'all. We are almost done. And we're just printing on regular cardstock. But while this is going, I am going to go ahead and let me stop sharing the screen because we're just doing a basic cut at this point. Hey, Lakeisha. All right, so here we're going to do the same thing that we did. I'm going to apply, but as y'all, this is so much easier with the lines like this, how we did the cut lines. It's so much easier. Y'all see those lines there? It's so much easier than this way. The only thing is that you won't have any of those cut lines. Like it's very, very, smooth. This way isn't bad. And this was done 100% in Cricut Design Space. Like we did everything inside of Cricut Design Space. Look, if you want to see that, just go back if you missed it. But yeah, everything was done in Cricut Design Space. Also, if you are a member, you have access to my actual files that I have. So you will have those files, and I don't take them down, as y'all know. It's inside of, it's a Google Drive though. So I'm just putting here, my hand's in the way, my sweater's in the way. So here I'm just putting double-sided adhesive on the areas that we need to fold. So here I'm doing the same thing. I'm putting a few pieces. So that it sticks good. And this is the one that, this was 100% cut. So only thing is, I tried to do this inside of Cricut Design Space, as you'll see earlier, but it wouldn't let me, like it the cut lines would only go into print then cut or score. It would not let me do it as a what you call it. Uh-oh, I closed it too much, y'all. And this is permanent adhesive, so it is not that forgiving. So let's make sure. I don't want to. Okay, we're already done. We are already done with it, y'all. All right, so we're going to go here. I am just folding it, and then we are going to press it down, and then we'll fold that flap over. I actually have it too tight right there, but all right. How I folded it. And so this was the other one. Since I made two, I don't know. So I have somebody to get the other one too. So let's go ahead and get ready to, this is our print and cut. We're gonna get ready to put this through the machine. And then I think I'm using a light grip mat. Hey, Kid Designs. All right, so now we are going to just place our design onto our mat. When you're doing print and cut, you want to make sure you calibrate your machine. My machine might not be calibrated, y'all, but it's all good. Just go to my cousin. They're not picky. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put this through the Cricut. And we are almost done, y'all. We are almost done. Here, this is not, so I showed you guys earlier the 110 cardstock. I'm not using the 110 cardstock, but you can laminate this. There's so many different ways you could do it. You could use a glossy sticker and place it on top of the cardstock so that it's a little bit thicker. There's so many different things that you could do, so many different ways to get this done. So we're going to put cardstock, and this isn't going to take long to cut. Y'all, where's my oh, I was about to say, where's my square? Remember I put the square, but because it's not a part of the image, it doesn't print on there. Y'all was about to say, like, what in the world is going on? Hey, Tracy. Tampa. All right, so we're going to press play. The Maker 3 is kind of aggressive, y'all. Oh my goodness, y'all know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put the dollar amount on here. Oh, I'm gonna have to write it in now. It's gonna look so unprofessional, but it's all good. I forgot to put the dollar amount. I knew I was forgetting something, but it's all good. I'm tired. You could do so. As y'all saw, we had so many different, Christine, we had things for Father's Day. We saw some for Father's Day. You can make your own. As y'all saw, like you could put pictures on it. I don't know if you guys can see it. You could put like pictures on it. And then this is a little bit bigger than a 4x5 because I added the picture and expanded it. But you can do, there's so many different things that you can do with this, right? You don't have to have this basic. And I actually designed this inside of Cricut Design Space too. So this wasn't something that I did outside of Cricut Design Space. I designed that inside of Cricut Design Space. So there's so many different things you can do. You don't have to just stick with anything. You can really customize these and make them fun. All right, so I'm going to next. So see, it cut out that little square that I needed to cut out. And then we are going to go ahead and do, I'm going to cut that back part. Hold on. You don't have to make these, like you don't have to do it with the backing. You can take that, what I showed you before, and you can just glue those tabs down, and then you can do it that way. You don't have to do it the way that I'm doing it right now. I just like it this way because it gives them something to open up. And Yeah. Let you guys decide whatever you like to do. Who's calling me? No. Hold on. I gotta decline the cooking. People do not know that I'm online. Hold on, y'all. I don't think they know. All right. So we're gonna get ready to put the next part in. I just gotta tell the machine that we are cutting more cardstock, and it's ready for us to go. And then we're gonna piece it together. I should have did like a gray. What's some black on here? And then I'll show y'all what I had to do because I forgot to put the dollar amount. Asen, I forgot to put the dollar amount, y'all. I have. All right. And then we're going to put it together. And it's going to be cute. I could have personalized this a bit and put like, you know, the name. I could put my name from. There's so many things you could do, y'all. But we don't have that much time tonight. I forgot that I was using this little paper, y'all. But it's still okay. Oh my goodness, that did not work. At least one got done. One got done. I didn't, as y'all saw, I didn't push it down. Make sure you use your brayer or something because it is sticky enough here. But we're going to use this one. We only have one to put together anyway. So that's perfectly fine. All right, let me put this here. Uh-oh. Hold on, let me cover up my board. I don't want it to lose its tackiness. All right. So we're done with Alfie for now. And then, hold on. Let me see if I can see y'all. I'm going to stop sharing the screen. All right, so this is our card that we cut out. I did not put, as I told y'all before, I forgot to put the dollar amount. Could have put something else on here too from Love Your Big Cousin, something like that, but I didn't. So we are going to just mark 100 here. But you really don't. This looks like an actual gift card now because usually people be writing stuff on it. Well, we're not doing this one yet. This one I won't. So this is, I'm going to give her that one too. But so this is going to go here. But we are going to take our little window. Make sure you have it rolled up nicely. You can roll it however you want it. If you want to roll it to where the face is showing or however you can, it doesn't really matter. Money is money, right? So we're going to put this through the window. Hold on, y'all. And then once it's through, you just push it all the way through. And so I made the size of the square on the actual gift card. I made that 2.8 by 0.8. Remember, this part of the window or the actual width of the window is 2 3/4, 2.75. The height is 0.75. So I just gave it a fifth of a inch, right? So now we're going to take this and we are going to glue it on together just like that. And you can laminate your sheets if you want it to last and be glossy, especially if you do something more custom. Somebody may want to keep that as a keepsake if it's something fun, maybe a motivational saying. You can even do like a perforated line down here underneath whatever it is that you have here. And that's something that they can keep so that they won't have like the eyesore of this part. You can do so many different things. Like you can actually create a keepsake of it. So now I am just going to take my, also, if you want, like in the back, you could even do like have it where they pull it, like a pull tab. I think that's going to be in the video that I do. I'm going to try to do a video, or I started a video I'm going to try to finish it so you guys can see like some other ways of doing that. So that way it looks like an actual business card. Not a business card, an actual gift card, but with some cash in it. All right, so I'm just taking this and I'm going over the sides. I don't want to go down the center where the money's going to be because I don't want that to, be on anything. But I'm just going down this way. If you want, what you can do, if you're not going to put a backing on it, you can actually, so remember those little tabs, you can actually glue those tabs and then just glue it onto whatever it is that you're doing. So I could actually glue that there. I don't, because I'm doing it this way, I don't really have to. Or if you want to put this on top and not have it go through the window, you can even put it on top and you just glue it so that it kind of looks very similar to like how you get out of the Vaseline, or these lip balms or chapsticks or whatever it is we call them these days. I used to call them chapsticks. I think they still are. All right, so now you're just going to place this on top and put it down, and you kind of flatten it out. And I'm just making sure that it's sticking to that back paper, and here you go. You have your little money card holder with our little window that we created, and this is how it looks coming off. Remember, I said earlier, you can make this I did, I think, 0.75. You can make the top, like that center, keep that, I have it 75 because look how my money looks in it. I think it works good when you're using multiple bills, but you can make it doesn't have to be this long. You can have it kind of go in a little bit more, maybe make it 0.6 instead of 0.75. I make mine 0.75 and I like it and it works. So it's not that much different from, I told you guys I kind of use this as a template and some lip gloss to kind of help me with getting it done how I want it to be. Thanks, Delonda. Thank you, Tracy. So I got this design from, where did I get this from, y'all? Design Bundles. I got this design from Design Bundles. But you can make your own. And you can make, as y'all saw, where's that sheet? I think this is an old one that I had. All right, so I've been making a few of these, y'all. So in this one, I use 4, and you could use 6. So in this one sheet, you can make multiple of the designs. Now the designs, the files that I have in the member section in the community, it's going to cut faster than what we had, especially if you use the one with the scoring wheel or the perforated wheel. That will go faster. But if you use the one with the cut lines, it will take a little bit longer, but you won't need the, where is it at? So like this one, we didn't even need a scoring wheel, and you didn't need the perforated wheel because it actually just cut it for us. And it's very, very sharp. Very, very nice. All right, y'all. So that's what we got today. That's the look. I'm like looking for the money card holder. So I got to get this because my family's actually leaving in the morning to go to my cousin's graduation tomorrow morning. And they have to travel to get to her graduation. And so I want to make sure that they have her gift cards for her for when she gets there. But that's what we got, y'all. That's what we got. I hope you guys learned something. I hope I wasn't too confusing in my delivery, because these are super fun to make, and these are like the latest things that everybody's making. So I do want, somebody asked me if I'm going to be selling the template. I will put the template in my Etsy shop probably tomorrow. I do have it in the community section for my members. So if you want it, you can definitely download it for my members. But in my Etsy shop, it'll probably be up there maybe tomorrow. It might be up there tonight. depending on my energy level. But I usually don't, y'all know me. I'll make something, I usually don't sell it. I would have originally, I was gonna do it and just give it away tonight, but the problem is that y'all, people be coming after me when I give stuff away and they're not in the chat, and I usually reserve it for people who are in the lives. And people have been coming for me because they're like, oh well, that's not fair that you're only giving it to people in your lives. And so I don't know if I'm gonna do that again, because last time I was stressed out over it, and it's just, yeah. So I don't know, but we'll see. But for my members, it is definitely inside of the community. Thank you, everybody. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Sharon. So yeah, that's it, y'all. We're done. Hey, Tier. Sin. Sin, I'm calling you tomorrow, girl. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, complaints, anything, let me know. Let me know if you got anything. But I like the one that's the cut file. If you don't have those things, like, you could definitely do good. But the problem is in Cricut, you can't make that line a cut line only. And I don't know why you can't make that a cut line only. That doesn't make any sense to me. I wish you could, but you have to do it as a score. Wait. I don't know. But y'all got any questions? I know we're going to be doing some, well, I don't even know what we're going to do Friday, but Friday, you guys know we'll be on Friday. Make sure that you head over to Facebook and join the Craftable Things Facebook group. I would love to have y'all there with me also. Instagram, TikTok, all of those good places. Join me there also. Let's see. Did I miss anything? Angel, you going on live? Angel, you and Delonda, y'all going on live this week? So I could be prepared. Yeah. Oh, thanks, y'all. Thanks for y'all support. Hey, Crafting Away. Hey, Francesca. What's up, girl? Thank you. Kirsten, girl. Y'all know I have anxiety. Y'all know that. Oh, don't forget to watch our podcast. This week, I don't know what we're going to talk about this week on the podcast channel. I don't know. I think we're going to kind of stay in the same area. I don't know. Oh, wait. Angel B, I thought you were going to be in Naples like around the 9th. When are you going to be in Naples? You going to be in Naples like this Thursday? Like, how long will you be in Naples? Thank you, D. Smith and Fabulosis. Patrice, you have no idea, girl. The people, you have no idea like how hard these people came for me that last time I gave something away and then gave the files away, and then I took the files down, and they were just like I was so frustrated, and then I just started just feeling like what's the point, really? Why are people like this? Why? Delonda says she's not going on live this week. Lord, I might go on live on Thursday. I'm not going to work, y'all. So, but I have to take Taylor she has to perform at the graduation. She's not graduating yet. She's 10th grade going to 11th grade, but she has to perform the violin at the graduation for the seniors. And so she has to be there 7 o'clock in the morning. And I was just like, you know what? I'm just not going to push it. I'm going to take the day off, go get me some breakfast, maybe go to the beach, smell some fresh air while she's at the graduation, and then go back and pick her up. And then maybe I'll come on live and hang out with y'all. Maybe I'll show y'all the other stuff that I've been doing with these card holders. I may do that. So yeah, I think thanks, y'all. Thank you. It's supposed to be night, but they may. Oh, till Monday morning. I'm gonna have to call you because I need to see what I got going on this weekend. I don't know, but we may not be having no Friday crafts and combos. I may have to drive a few hours away to go see Angel B. She's gonna be too close to me, not for me not to see her. So yeah, that's what I think. That's what I think. Oh, thanks, y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. I really do. Today, like I came home, was watching the news, and I don't even want to talk about it because I can't. But yeah, so I'm glad to be taking the day off on Thursday. Glad about that. So yeah, y'all are so right. You guys are so right. Thank you. Dorica, I better not get anything to my house. Y'all, Dorica swears that she is going to make me do some graduation paddles for her. And if she sends something to my house, y'all, I am going on live if it comes here. Watch. I am coming on live. She sent something to my house. Hey, Shanita Nicole. Oh, let me show you. Hold on. I'm gonna show you guys my diamond painting storage. Y'all, if you're just getting it now, we've already done the windows for the hold on, let me show y'all real quick. King, I'm gonna go get it. We've already done the windows for the gift cards. I just did a basic design. This came from Design Bundles. The purpose of tonight was for us to actually make and cut the the windows. And so we designed it in Cricut Design Space for those of you who don't have like Adobe or anything like that. Uh-huh. All right. So let me go and get the diamond painting. Kenya, I have not done diamond painting all week. And I think that's the problem. I think I need to pull out the diamond painting for at least a good 30 minutes tonight and do that. Hold on. Let me get it. All right. Again, for my members, hey, Miss Ruth. And for my members that just came in, or if my members are catching the replay, because I know sometimes we do not see the community section. Not see it, we don't go to it. Like I forget I have a community section sometimes. So if you just came in the community section is the link to the drive for the window. All right. So I'm showing you over here. So these files are there. One file is a straight cut file with the fine point blade. So you're gonna get something like this where it cuts. Y'all can't see that. Where it cuts and it has like it's gonna be like a fake perforated line for you guys. If you don't have the scoring wheel or if you don't have the perforated wheel. The other, if you have a scoring or perforated wheel, then you could use that. So it's two different designs. The measurement is 5 1/4. I wrote it inside of the community, but you're going to have to change it when you get to Cricut Design Space because I don't know why it's not uploading at the right size, but I think it's because I put two of them in one. You're going to have to change the file size to a 2.75 by what did I say that was, y'all? No, a 5.25 by 2.75 or something like that. It's in community. So look into community and then you can see it. Right? Hold on, did I miss somebody? The community section. Okay, so in the community section, that's only for my members, y'all. So anybody who's a member of the channel, that's only like that's for the people who are members on the channel. It's like a join. If you want to join this channel, there is a join button below. There is a monthly fee to be a member of the channel. There's like 3 different memberships. Where's Krista? I haven't seen Krista in a minute. Y'all seen K Potter Creations in a while? I haven't seen her in a minute. Dims, have you seen her? Because I really haven't been able to be on YouTube that much, so I haven't really seen like everybody. But Kenya, girl, this is the diamond painting kit, girl, or the storage unit. It's very cute. Look how you see how big it is compared to the Cricut. Not that big. But this is what Penley told me to get, and so I have these little containers, and on the containers I just labeled it for now. I labeled it with those stickers from the diamond painting set. Why is my doctor calling me at 9 o'clock at night? What's she doing? So this is the label, but this is Kenya. This is perfect. Perfect. I have everything labeled, and you have extra, I guess, for other of the colors. And then this one came with more of the pickup tools. So if you guys, some of you may not know, diamond painting, this is my current diamond painting project. And I may have to make another shirt, so I'm gonna try to get off in a minute because my cousin decided to go with the rest of my family, and so she doesn't have a shirt. And so my grandma's like, "Can you make her a shirt?" I'm like, "I'm at work." And so this is diamond painting, y'all. This is what Kenya and I are talking about. I do have a code in my diamond painting video for like 20% off, I think, if you're interested. But this kit came with this stuff, Kenya girl. So it has like and look at this one. This, you can pick up so many more of the diamond drills. Yes, Martha, you can. You probably just have to use the fine point blade though. I'm gonna test it out. I'll probably test it out tomorrow. They're diamond drills. So this is what it came with, Kenya. And I guess it came with like more wax. It came with more wax, came with some labels, more trays, more bags, stuff like that. So I don't even know what this is. Anybody do diamond painting know what this is? What is this? Oh, maybe it's to put the diamonds in here. Oh no, I don't even know what this stuff is, y'all, but I'm doing it. It makes me happy. So I think I'm gonna take 30 minutes. I'm not even gonna turn the news on. I'm gonna take 30 minutes, do a little bit of diamond painting, and yeah, but my diamond painting is looking really, really good, y'all. I'm almost done, but I haven't worked on it all week. And then I have like all of this half pretty much to finish. And it's all good. But that is it. A long strip of stickers with the numbers that you can use to label. That's what Miss Linda, I used the stickers that came with the painting that I got. That's the ones that I used. Is that this one should have came with the same thing? It just has like, it looks like blank labels. Yeah, these are all blank. I don't know what they're doing. No, so they're more so, Latanya, they're more flat back. But you don't really apply these with glue. So with diamond painting, this part of the painting, it's adhesive. So there's like a film on top, right? So see the film? So you don't peel the film off until you get ready to actually do that area. You don't peel the film off until you actually get ready to do that area. So you kind of like peel it in pieces. I did an unboxing video, but the unboxing video, y'all, I didn't even know what I was doing. And so I took the whole film off, and you're not supposed to do that. So that's what we got. And then so the drills automatically, like once you put it on, it's stuck because it's very, very sticky. You have to seal it when you're done. It's very sparkly. Y'all can't even see the sparkle in it. But once it's done, you coat it with either Mod Podge, or there's an acrylic sealer that you can do. So, yeah. All right, Michelle. I've been watching the news. I take everything, and I'm very, very. I'm very, very empathetic. Very, very empathetic, and it's yeah. So I wanted to come on here just to, because at first I was like, you know what, I can't go on this is a bad day. So I just did, but I'm glad that I came on because y'all have really helped to lift my spirits. Kenya reminded me about this diamond painting. So thank you, Kenya, because guess what? I'm going to do that for about 30 minutes. I'm not going to turn on the news, and this will actually help to relax me. Diamond painting is very relaxing, y'all. Very, very relaxing. So I'm happy about that. Let me switch back over. But yeah, y'all, that's it. Oh, King says a funnel. Okay, okay. Yeah, Candace, so you hang it up, or some people sell their diamond paintings. You have people, they sell these. So, but it takes so much time to do them. But some people do it for relaxation, and then after they're done, they sell them. So, yep, yep. Thanks for the tip, Miss Sonia. I don't even know where my aluminum foil ball is. Probably, I don't even know. I don't know. But that's gonna be it, y'all. I'm gonna try to get in a good 30 minutes of this diamond painting and relax and get ready for tomorrow. And I do need to press this shirt for my cousin. I need to find Casey. Girl, tell me about it. And look, y'all know something's wrong with me. I barely even put a dent in this tea, and I've been still eating healthy, y'all. Still eating healthy, but I barely put a dent in this tea. Barely. So, oh, Linda, that's awesome. That is awesome. All right, y'all. I love y'all. It has been a pleasure being on here with y'all. I hope I was helpful. Um, yeah, our little card came out very, very nicely, and I love how it came out. So that's gonna be it for tonight, y'all. I will see y'all on Friday night, maybe Thursday, while I'm off. Maybe we'll see. But have an amazing rest of your week, and until next time, y'all.